Okay, in San Juan, you get one instruction manual. You get a pencil and score sheet booklet. You get 5 trading house cards. You get 110 cards. You get 1 governor placard. And then 5 role placards, which include the builder, prospector, producer, trader, and counselor. Okay, now in San Juan, you basically get 2 types of cards. You get your production cards, which there are 5 of them, and then your violet building cards. Both card types basically play the same, but they have different benefits to them. Here we have the name of the card, and to either side of the name is the number, and that tells you how much the card costs to build. We have a picture of what the card represents, and then we have some text telling you what the card actually does. And on the bottom here we have how many victory points the card is worth. Your second resource card is the sugar mill. It plays the same. You have the name, how much the card costs to build, what it represents, what it does, and how many victory points you get for it. Next we have the tobacco storage. Then we have the coffee roaster. And the final production card is the silver smelter. Your violet buildings play the same as the production buildings. You have the name, how much the card costs to build, a picture of what the card represents, what the card does, and how many victory points it's worth. Now most of the violet building cards will either pay you a card when you use it, or it will allow you to pay 1 card or less. You do have some violet building cards that are just straight victory points, as in the case of the monuments. You build them for, in this case, 5 cards, and you'll just get 5 victory points. There are also some violet buildings that will give you a victory condition. Most of them are a cost of 6. Now for the trader house tiles, each number on the tile represents a production card. So the blue one here equals the indigo card. And when you trade the indigo card for this specific tile, you will get 1 card payment. In San Juan, there's also 5 role placards. Okay, there's a builder, producer, trader, prospector, and counselor. And along with that, there is the governor placard. Now with the governor placard, you will do 3 things. If you have built the chapel, you will place a card under the chapel for a victory point at the end of the game, if you choose to. The next thing you'll do is check all players for a hand limit of 7, unless there's a special card that lets them have more than that hand. If they have more than 7 or 12, which is the other condition, then they must discard down to 7 or 12. And finally, you will be the first player. You will choose the first role of the round. As the builder, everybody will build a building. Okay, now if you are the builder, you pay 1 less card than everybody else does to build the building. If you play the producer role, you will be able to produce goods. Now, if you are the player playing the producer, you will be able to produce 1 additional good. Now, if you are playing the trader role, you will be able to sell 1 additional good. Meaning, everybody will be able to sell 1 good, and the player playing the trader will be able to sell 2 goods. As a counselor, players will be able to draw 2 cards, choose 1, and discard the other one. Now, if you are playing a counselor role, you will be able to draw 5 cards, choose 1, and discard the other 4. And finally, the prospector. If you are playing the prospector role, you will be able to draw 1 card blindly from the draw deck, and the other players have no action. First thing you want to do is place the 5 role placards and the governor placard down in the center of the table. Then you want to shuffle the trading house tiles and place them face down above that. Next, you want to sort through the deck and find 1 indigo card for each player playing the game. The players will take their indigo card and place them face up where they will be playing their tableau. Next, you want to shuffle the remaining cards and place them face down where everybody can reach them. And finally, you want to deal out 4 cards to each player, and they will keep these secret from everybody. This will be their hand. Okay, to place hand 1, the first player will select the governor tile. Okay, after that, they will select a role. We'll do the producer. Both players will benefit from the producer role, allowing them to produce their goods. Although, the governor, in this case, will get an additional benefit by being able to produce 2 goods. The next player will select a role, in this case the builder. They will be able to build something, discarding cards to pay for the building, -1. The other player will be able to build something at full cost. And then it moves on to the next person. They will also sell goods in order to receive cards. This will go back and forth until one person has 12 cards in their tableau. At that point, players will tally up their victory points, and whoever has the most wins.